event this weekend. Why do you think that is?
I think we're seeing pretty even matchups, which is what we want to see.
Yeah.
4 good teams across the board when it comes to men's, women's, and the 2 mixed. And we're getting what we want. I think the crowd wants a dream breaker.
Yes.
I know you and I want a
Yes.
dream breaker, so
Yes,
play on.
and we finally, thanks to my man Adam Stone, and I talked to him about this, got the male versus female in the Challenger with the hard H yesterday. So that was a lot of fun. We'll see if we get that. And we have, oh boy, do we have a beauty to get started with this. The Dallas Flash, not Dallas Pickleball Club. Dallas Flash, they got the lightning bolt. Augie, J-Dub, Georgia, and Hurricane Tyra Black lost a dream breaker this morning. They actually won men's and women's, and you usually are in such a good spot there, and then lost both mixed and then the dream breaker. What do we love about the Flash?
I mean, we got arguably the most improved pickleball player of the last year, Augie Guh, coming in so steady. Looking to see him and Tyra kind of get over the hump here and get a big mixed win. And then you can never go wrong when you've got 2 Johnsons on your team, Georgia and J-Dub. Look at that DUPR for J-Dub, 707. So yeah, the most well-rounded team, I think, arguably, in all of Premier. This is going to be a fun one and a lot of good chemistry.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing here earlier is J-Dub and Georgia had a chance to close it out, and Hunter Johnson, of all things, was a monster in that to take them out. On the other side, we got the DC Pickleball team, who just won a crazy match against the St. Louis Shock. You had Anna Bright on the other side. She's got her girly Rachel Rohrabacher and her friend, special friend, on and off the court, James Ignatowicz. And it was DC that won that earlier in a dream breaker. So you have Elise and Rachel on the women's side, and then 2 big boys on the other side, James and Deckel. What do you expect to see from them?
This is the most, maybe one of the most entertaining teams with Elise Jones flying around, and you got the bartender with huge power over there, but playing the right, something we don't see a lot. And then obviously James Ignatowicz, who can win matches by himself, and he won't have to with 2 great partners here. So another extremely well-rounded team. I want to see the women here step up and get a big win, especially if they're starting, which it doesn't look like, but I want to see the women kind of come out flying and get a big win for their team here.
Yeah, and just to clarify, what is happening is there's a coin toss, and you can choose all sorts of things. Almost every team says, I want to react to mix, which means you have to put your mixed team out, and then I get to choose which of mine is going to play that. The other things you can choose are, if it's windy or crazy sunny, you can choose side to end with, although in this particular format, a little less of an issue because you will play some over there, but half the time you're not going to end there. You can choose to receive, which has a little bit of a benefit, certainly. And then if you chose that mix, though, you got to put your singles out first, and the other team gets to dictate that. In the playoffs, the higher-seeded team chooses everything.
Wow.
So that is a big advantage.
Seeding is huge.
The seeding.
That's right.
When we get to the end of the year. So that's massive. So it looks like we will indeed have the ladies out first, as Elise and Rachel seem ready to play against ghosts out there right now. They're ready to go. And look at that lovely huddle over there for the Dallas Flash. They're ready to go. They want to avenge their first loss from earlier today. So this is going to be something. Elise Jones is on the right, Rohrabacher at the net. Georgia Johnson about to serve. Let's play pickleball. That's pretty
spot. Really nice from Tyra there.
So what patterns work well here for DC?
I think the one we just saw. DC had an opening there where Elise Jones caught a little bit handcuffed. Yeah. And I think that's it too, is maybe finding the middle in transition there. Tyra's so athletic, so good at defense, and Georgia's rock solid. Make them communicate in the middle.
1-1. Side out, point, 2.
Another good point there. We're gonna have to do an Elise Jones dive counter here too.
Oh,
Dave.
well, I want dives. I want them.
You're gonna get them.
Wow, just simple power.
Yep. Yep, really good spots there from Georgia and Tyra.
But no communication because Rachel and Elise are plenty good enough to get a paddle on that and throw it back. We've seen a lot of that. The teams, again, are trying to gel, and they got to just over-talk, and they're under-talking.
And Rachel obviously can play the left, as she's proven here, but you know, more familiar on the right when she's playing with Anna Bright, so a little bit of a transition there.
Yeah, those two love to switch it up, so she has definitely had her time there. And then when Anna Bright wants to go full send, Rachel is so solid for them. But this is a different place for Rachel to be the alpha on a team, so that's what we want to keep an eye on here.
Good spot there from Jones, right at the feet. Wow, Rohrabacher taking a step off the line to crank that one.
Wow, that we don't recommend that one at home there. That usually, your partner often ends up with a tattoo on that one, but enough pace from Rohrabacher.
Good finish there by Tyra sitting on that one. So far, chalk, Dave, just really solid pickleball.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's, you know, it's sort of like a tiebreaker in tennis. If you want to hold, receive, not serve here.
Right. Great way to take that one out of the air. Jones leaning in. I think they're going to have to do that to put some pressure on two very solid dinkers over there.
5-5.
Great pattern, great spot. Again, Dave. Shout out to Grandstand, too, the Bay Area Breakers 3-0 on Miami Pickleball Club.
Oh, okay.
So they'll finish that one, but got the win there.
Side out, point 6.
It was close, but wide.
Yeah, and to break this down simply, if the ball bounces, the Flash have less of an advantage.
Correct.
And we'll see if Rachel and Elise can consistently do that.
Great pattern again. And you can see Johnson and Black on their heels and Rohrabacher and Jones on their toes, and that's been the difference so far. Really nice.
And for the amateurs, not that I'm cheering against anybody, but the step back drive like that should get destroyed, and it did there by Tyra. Well done. And what do you know? We're tied again, Eric.
That's right. And look at that. They got a ball to bounce, but lost the point. That one hurts.
And that looks like that would, man, these ladies from Utah, Elise and Megan Dazan, just destroy their legs with slamming the paddle against it when they miss a shot. I'm like, that just looks like it hurts.
I think we might be getting a ball change here, Dave. Yeah.
Oh.
Saw Georgia spinning it.
And everyone's got to agree to that.
Yes.
You can't just unilaterally say new. And the fact that we put a new ball in play every game now, both on the PPA Tour and then here, makes that a little less of a strategic choice.
Right. That's a much better point. You can see Georgia and Tyra starting to lean in, take some dinks out of the air, and use that to tug or rope them backwards, if you will.
Yeah, they definitely have the firepower and hands advantage in this match.
Got to give a shout out to Tyra here, though, Dave. Her dinking and her soft stuff is 2 times better than it was just a few months ago. You could tell she's been working on it.
8-9.
That's not going to work.
Start out, point 10.
Again, that gray section of the court has got to be hit with the thirds and the dinks, or ugly power is going to be coming back at you.
Yep, just a danger zone there. I think we lost another ball. Third ball here. First 18 points.
This is like a handicap 24 out on the first driver. Just smack them into the woods.
And that knife dink by Tyra, Dave, opens up the whole court. Georgia leans in and then finds the spot. It's just really good. And we will switch at 13 as a reminder. Almost there. Almost there.
Just deep on the return. So this is a big rally here just from a scoreboard problem. We were 1 at a time forever, and now DC has stretched it out, or had it stretched out against them, excuse me.
Nice pattern there by Elise going cross. That's a big one, like you said, Dave. Not switching at 13-8.
9-12.
We almost had a dive.
Absolute craziness. We had a car crash ready to happen before our very eyes, and then Elise had the paddle in front and hits a winner. That was nuts. Yes. And Georgia
that's really good
wins that.
Yep. The only sport with runs like this, Dave, basketball. Yep. Man, unreal.
We love women's doubles, and we saw a great example of why right there. Just swinging away, the rotation, the torque, Eric. That's the way you get that power. And the ability to reload the two-handed backhand, because if you try and learn a two-handed backhand, you haven't been hitting it, you will get pegged so often because you hold on the follow-through so much. So, Eric, when a team has played earlier today, and then there's a break, what do the players do to make sure they're ready from, and especially Dallas played the first match on.
Yeah.
DC's played a little more recently. Is there something different between the two?
No, I think if you're Dallas, you want to, I think, first get out of the sun, go get a little bit of refresh time. Maybe some people like to shower, grab food is essential. And then you'll actually do your full warm-up again, Dave, for the most part, and go out there an hour before and get loose again. So they want to stay loose.
Yeah. And MLP is harder because you sit out. So you play, rest.
Right.
So you have to reset your body versus a match in a tournament when you know you're in as long as you are playing.
100%. Right on cue, the ball didn't touch the ground there, Dave.
11-13.
All right, Elise Jones is going to always have the positive energy.
You could turn your audio off and know how she's doing.
Absolutely.
Right out, point 14.
They've chipped away at this lead, though, Dave. Was 5, now just 2. Oh, no.
Wow, I mean,
at least going airmail to hit that one.
Yeah, if you have to jump and it's coming with some pace, let it go, folks. Yeah, just no chance that was staying in. And then rally scoring, man, that can be a killer.
That's what Rohrabacher's going to have to do, though, Dave. She's going to have to find a way to create. Otherwise, Dallas is going to take over and be the ones with the offense. So I don't mind that play.
So Kyle McKenzie, the coach of the DC Pickleball team, has seen enough, so he's going to call timeout. We'll do the same. We're just getting started. It's Dallas versus DC. Welcome back, everybody, and to all the moms out there, the happiest of Mother's Day. I was the lucky one that got to be in Atlanta. My mom was here, so got to spend the morning with her.
Nice.
So love that she's part of Pickleball Nation, was out here cheering, and thank her for all her love and support.
Let's go.
Oh, my, yes, good call.
So Tyra's paddle hits into the kitchen there, Dave, and it doesn't matter whether you hit it or not if that paddle touches it. Point over. Elise Jones, another mighty mom out there.
Love the moms on tour, so happy Mother's Day to her. She'd like to get herself her own gift for the win here. Georgia Johnson.
Great point. Great slide. You can see her slide to the right, Dave, and use that two-hander we talked about earlier.
And the advantage of that is you only have to protect one side of your body. I mean,
why the right side's my favorite. Awesome.
What a combination there to slide that inside out, Eric. Come on.
Yep. And Rohrabacher knows she's got one of the best resetters on the game on her right, so she can feel free to do that. It's really nice.
What a scramble. We're still playing.
Here comes an Elise dive. So good.
That is the point of the day right there.
Awesome.
Touchdown, Elise. Unbelievable. It's why we love women's doubles. It's why we love pickleball. So much defense, and then you are the one on the advantage. Great job by Elise and Rachel there, and they're within 2.
Oh, that's nice. You know who she learned that one from? Her teammate, J.W. Johnson. What a flick up the middle
Oh
there.
my gosh, and Elise is at full scorpion mode on the total wrong side of her body. That means you bring your paddle up in front of your face.
Most unconventional miss of all time by George Johnson. We're all human.
Yeah, not even trying to do anything special there.
Ooh,
wow.
Almost snuck in there.
And a Tyra speed up off the bounce, not a typical sight there, but that really sat up.
I'm telling you, I'm so impressed with the improvements she's made.
Oh, Skitter off the tape. They'll take it. They need it.
Better to be lucky than good.
No doubt about it.
It's now or never for DC here, Dave.
Just wide again.
Side out, point, 20. (2017).
So good. And you just can't speed up from there if you're Elise Jones. For the amateurs at home, do not speed up from the kitchen.
Especially when you don't really come over top of that. There's just no pace on that. You're just begging for a winner.
Yeah. Right on cue, Georgia speeds up from her shoelaces, and it works.
But she has the firepower to match anything that comes back. Elise more of a defensive player.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And that's too good.
You just get frustrated because, and Hurricane Tyra Black is the best overhead retriever I have ever seen. It's ridiculous.
Great spot there. Remember, no freeze, Dave.
No, so you got to, at the very least, make some thirds and get to the line. Goes for the wild cross-court angle, which probably would have given an ATP had it gone over. And we are at game point for the Dallas Flash ladies to take the first game here.
That's so good.
What a walk-off for the Flash. It was so tight early, but then they started to pull away, and ultimately the power of Johnson in black is the difference. The Dallas Flash, like they did earlier today, they win gender doubles. So can the dudes do what they did earlier today? Augie and J-Dub are back against a couple of massive trees in Deckel and Big Papa Jimmy. We'll have that right after this. I'll take it. Just load it up when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. We are able to bring social media into the broadcast now, and they had a little fun with me, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. My good friends at Memes of Pickleball have been showing what all the pro players look like, and they had a little fun with me. Yes, I look like the manager whose frame picture is hanging near the front of your local grocery store, and there's 9 more, Eric Roddy.
Yeah, they missed the one where they said you're a legend, though, so well, they missed one.
I appreciate that. So check out Memes of Pickleball. We love those guys. It is
they are
instant
good.
hilarity. So we're going to just keep interacting, get those tweets to us, and here we go with the dudes.
And if you look up steady in the pickleball dictionary, Dave, you see Guh and Johnson.
Yes.
Versus chaos over there.
Total chaos. And with the different serving rule in MLP, where you don't have to have the flight of the toss go down, you can go up a little bit. Deckel is going to be wrecking
field day.
Wrecking serves. So Augie is the only one that's going to have to deal with that because you only serve in one direction here in MLP. James can destroy a serve too if he wasn't really killing him earlier. Let's see how he comes out here. Much bigger
Pretty
there.
Big. And where it really may be a factor too, Dave, is in mixed to start that point with such an aggressive shot.
1-1.
So that's going to be the question, is who is going to risk it and pull the trigger when you got hands for days. I mean, these guys are all top end.
Yeah.
And Augie is probably going to be tested here. How can he handle center? He's stood up brilliantly.
Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves. But these guys want to see it firsthand.
Right. There's the serve.
Jeez. The crowd's laughing at that.
He's getting tested early, as you thought.
Wow, tricky, Big D.
Yep. Yep, and you can see, I think they're willing to lull themselves to sleep a little bit and then bang, pop one right at them. So good dinking over there by the big fellas.
Oh, he got exactly what he wanted. Yep. So this is going to be interesting if the discipline's there to just keep dinking to Augie or not. It's clearly the game plan.
Love going cross there by Augie. I love it because James is sitting in the middle right there hard.
And if you want to question whether that man's hands are ready for a high-level game, forget about it. Oh, just wide.
On the score.
This is a man that loves the heavy metal band from Germany, the Scorpions, but comes up just
wide.
Didn't make perfect contact. Wow.
Oh, I love that, though. He turned his shoulders last minute, Dave, and then right up the middle. I loved it.
Just a little too much on it. So much like the women's match, very, very close early. Can anyone put a couple together? Another just rocket launcher serve.
Also, Dave, two teams, one might say 1,000 words in this match, the other one might say 4.
Yeah. Augie and J-Dub will not be chatting with anyone.
Nope,
oh,
just deep. Again, great spot. Just overcooked a little bit.
5-5.
And the serves are as different as the chatter.
I love it. J-Dub saying, I don't need to hit the serve hard.
20 miles an hour right down the middle.
So good.
6-5.
And here comes the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Jeez.
And that's what you can't do, Dave. You get a short return and you dump in the net.
6-6.
Ooh, just in.
At this venue a year ago, Dave, Augie was grinding through men's qualies and won in a third to get into the main draw. And now he's center court, Major League.
I don't need no challenger, just starting out in Premier.
That's right.
Wow.
Jeez.
Hit his paddle, but still it was in the right spot. Just wide on the counter.
Wow.
And J-Dub, that's as loud as he's going to be. Held up the out call for an extra half second there. That was a great pickleball right there, including a rare Ernie sighting from J-Dub.
If you're an amateur and you want to watch and get better about communicating and covering your partner, this is a free clinic right here. Watch this match.
And what do you mean by that?
If someone gets pulled wide, the other one's covering middle. If someone gets pulled the other side, it's unbelievable. They're just in perfect communication and sync. Especially for two teams that are a little bit newer with each other. Ignowich and Deckel maybe not quite as much, but Augie and J-Dub moving like they've been playing for 10 years.
And here's that separation we talked about.
Augie, stay in that. Stay there.
He's gotten James in front of him a couple times, but that extra little bit of time.
That one's not going to work.
No.
Too often.
So can they take advantage of big serves and hit a good third?
There's a big one. And I was just about to say, Dave, DC does not want to press here, and they just press the serve and it worked. So what do I know?
Here comes another bullet you know a lot, sir.
There it is. So they go 1 for 2 there on the serves.
And in side out scoring, it'd be okay.
Yes, fine.
if you're the one that pops it up, at least it wasn't your partner that got the tattoo. It was you.
That's right. And we are all being indoctrinated into the Julie Johnson School of Pickleball here, Dave. You can see just how consistent and steady the Dallas team is.
Yeah, played twice this week with Julie out on the court. Terrific player.
That's good stuff there from DC.
I mean, the torque and then the pace down, and what a rally back here.
10-11.
And Deckel looking to hit that serve.
That's a good one. What a return and forth by Augie.
Unbelievable.
Just perfect. Off a cannon of a serve.
Because to take that on the rise and drill it back there,
not easy.
Really good.
Not easy. James is all over that.
So Augie's gotten him on the backhand side a couple times, but he was on that.
Yeah. 11-12.
That's the spot right there, Dave, I think, is making Deckel hit that kind of awkward push backhand dink in the middle.
Yeah, and it's wild to see Deckel on that right side. You're used to so many Ernies from him. We haven't had one yet. So, tight match here. Flash have the women's match in their pocket. Can you get the men's? We'll find out after this. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Last day of the ATL MLP event, but there's going to be plenty of pickleball here. My man to my right's going to have his eyes on making a big run at the PPA portion on these very courts. It gets started tomorrow with the qualies.
What a drop. J-Dub doing the patented
hop.
Float. Yeah, the float hop. Doesn't work there.
Oh, off speed.
Deckel definitely a fastball pitcher, Dave.
I know.
Throwing in the change up there. Looks hilarious doing it.
Did. Paul Skeens making his debut yesterday for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Got to throw the heater, Deckel. Oh, my.
That is a spicy shot served up by the bartender there.
I am not even going to give him the Rocky like a hurricane on that one because it was so slow, but it stayed in.
Hey, all skill.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear Lord, sir.
Easy on the Achilles there, big guy.
Golly. And speaking of Achilles, we hope a speedy recovery for our man, Sam Query.
Team long arms over there.
Wow. James can't believe he lost that.
No, and that's the most emotion you'll see Augie showing. So calm and cool, but he knows he got that one.
I mean, when you got a perfect score in the SAT math, you're pretty calm. Augustus Gubb.
Hello. Deckel, the get injured there?
Is it from the violence? That's self-inflicted wound.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit his ankle so hard.
Yeah, and he's checking the ankle
He's messing
brace.
with the other one, though. The right one is the one that took the
tomahawk. Yeah. Oh, no.
And that's thrown onto the grandstand court there. And this is big D's usually
yeah, pretty calm.
Yeah. But
and there's a blue card. I think that's just a warning,
yes,
Dave?
Yeah, I think that's the lower
Orange
of the two.
Is the no-no.
It's the red card of if you are soccer fans out there.
We have had one dealt this tournament, point penalty given, so just a blue there for the big guy.
So how do you just mad at missing the serve? Maybe you're upset with that particular ball for whatever reason. How do you get it together, man? You got a team with you here.
Yeah, and with MLP you don't have time, right? With PPA scoring, you get more time, and you got a chance to kind of calm. Here, you got to get back to 0 and reset ASAP, Dave. Because you're down 2, and we're entering the twilight zone, right? Where every game's kind of make or break in these next few points. You got to focus. No freeze.
No freeze. If you get to the 20s, then it gets very nervy, and then you got to, make your thirds and put pressure.
You're playing 2 guys who want you to get mad.
Yeah,
so you can't get mad.
Yeah, they're not going to give you anything in return.
No.
Wow, now there is full scorpion mode and a little head shake to go with it. And J-Dub's reaction will be the same as if he hit it in the net.
Good shot, Deckel.
Yeah. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable save from Ignatowicz and Deckelbar.
Jeez.
So after chucking a ball into the grandstand court, Barr comes back with 2 brilliant rallies in a row.
Just see that blue card to pump himself up.
Man, really took a lot off the serve, though.
Wow.
Paddle side hip.
Yeah, that's right. There's moving your feet, Dave, and then there's doing whatever James Ignatowicz does.
It's nonstop trampoline over there.
It's hard to focus. That's the spot from Augie. Just a great get there. And then J-Dub not able to finish, but I like that spot there. Away from James's backhand.
17-17.
There go the feet. Oh, and then
first missed third from James in forever.
And that was a massive opportunity for him last year, and he knew it, worked on it a lot, and now finally healthy again after a shoulder injury.
Yep. This is a unbelievable display of hands.
Just blunt force trauma pickleball at the line.
18-18.
Okay, Deckel barely hit the last one. Much bigger serve there.
And folks at home not here live, you can't tell just how big this serve is. So it's a testament to the returns over there.
Yes.
They're unbelievable. It's a great spot from James.
Yeah, they've been very smart, have Johnson and Gutt, and not give dead dinks to the backhand of Ignatowicz, because he's got all sorts of trouble.
Yep.
And look at this.
All knotted up.
19s on the run to 25.
First missed dink by J-Dub in about 20 points. So Things getting a little tighter here, Dave. Nerves maybe going up a little bit.
Let's see if Big D's going to hit the serve or not. He most definitely is, and it went deep. Look out.
The old commentator's jinx, Dave?
No, I just say I didn't touch that ball. I just asked if he'd go for it. He did. He just didn't make it. Wow, and a skitter off the center line caused the pop-up, and we had a fake Ernie speed up from Augie Guh in the middle of that.
This level is a joke right now, Dave. This is unreal. Oh my God, a chicken wing speed up from Augie Guh there, and it almost worked. This guy can hit anything at any time. Big serve.
Oh no, just a little. We talked about how good his feet were there, and then he took that one for granted.
You can't put the ball away anyway, so just, you know, against these two, just put that thing back deep.
Yeah.
Get another look at it.
Went for the wild angle. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Timeout here for DC, Dallas for sure. Needs to be. Yeah, there it is.
All right, so it is indeed a timeout called over there, and my goodness, Eric, love this match. This is, you have to play so well to win here when all four are playing as well as they are. And if this is your first Augie Guh sighting, and shame on you if it is, but if it is, we welcome you here. This dude's going to be here for a long time.
He is, and I guarantee you, you know, Julie and coaching staff over there, or even just George and Tyra saying, hey, let's get back to what we do well. Let's dink, let's keep this soft and slow, and let's not, you know, do anything uncharacteristic, and we'll grind this thing out. So.
Yep, and it's nice when you draft a player and a coach. So here's, we talked about Sam Querrey. That was him before he went into surgery, and unfortunately, yes.
There's maybe not a better Instagram account out there, Dave.
Oh my gosh,
this guy is hilarious.
So we had our memes of pickleball mentioned, so check them out. And then Sam
Go
Querrey,
follow this guy.
I mean, he's been hilarious since this devastating
wife is hilarious.
injury. Oh yeah,
she's great.
Injury. We want you back soon, Sam, so get well, my friend.
Shout out Abby and Sam.
Time in.
All right, here we go, Dave. See if they can right the ship.
Same question again. Can there be a big serve at crunch time? Sure was. Wow. Oh my. How was James not ready? The first shot was perfection.
And what they do, Dave, they sat and they dinked. And they said, you guys speed up, we're not doing it. But you're right, he had it. Good serve by Augie. Paddle.
And we have a game point to tie up this match. Deckel full send or just lay it in?
No,
lay it
up.
in.
There it
but
is.
You see the problem of just lay it in. They didn't even sniff the kitchen. No. They were in the front of the house that entire time. 1 game point saved. Safe as death, they say in hockey, and that certainly was there. And a big trigger pull from Big Papa Jimmy. And we are tied 1-1.
That's big.
That was high-level men's doubles right there. So, mixed, if we split that, we'll get a dream breaker. Dallas did not win a mixed match earlier, but they got J-Dub in Georgia. That is trouble. So, what a battle we have. Which team that starts with the letter D is going to take it? We'll start with mixed after this. I mean, look at this.
That's unreal.
Who's the first guy? This guy.
That is awesome. Good for him. Jeez. That's surprising. Yeah.
For some of this, but these are real.
Yeah.
That's.
I think she started 0-5 or 1-5.
Oh,
Yeah. She was. Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. I know. Great. Yeah.
All right, let me find out who won the toss here. Welcome back, everybody. We're back, Major League Pickles back, and I am back with my man, Eric Roddy, Dave Fleming here. Thrilled to be on the call, and Dallas gets to react here, Eric.
Yep.
So we'll see what DC chooses to put out first, and then Dallas has already officially reacted.
And, you know, splitting men's and women's gives you more freedom to put the team you want out, knowing you don't have to have a win to stay in it. So we'll get our full creativity juices flowing here from both coaches.
All right, so it's Augie and Tyra.
It's going to be Elise and Deckel.
It has been, but we'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
Last second couple of pearls of wisdom from Kyle McKenzie there to Elise Jones. I hope one of those was Happy Mother's Day, Kyle.
It is Deckel.
Yes. I mean,
All right, here we go, players.
all right. So Augie will serve. What's the lefty do to mixed? How does that change things?
It gives you guy across from guy, girl from across from girl usually. So that's going to be interesting because it'll limit what Deckel can do speed up wise. What a drive.
Wow, we're going to just keep him honest right out of the gate.
That thing was whipping. A little equipment malfunction here from
that's just a
Tyra.
little, let's get the bunny ears right, tie those shoes, and all set over there.
Here we go.
Yeah, and Jim Price isn't going to take anything from anybody. He's already handed out a card to Big D.
First 2/3 are behind Deckel, Dave, so maybe that's a strategy here. Keep them honest and out of the middle. It's hard to do.
1-1.
Okay, what serve is coming here?
Yep.
Full send.
No surprise. Great return from Tyra. And Dave, maybe not a bigger height difference in the mixed pairing.
No, it's amazing.
In the whole sport.
Yeah. We've got the, I was calling for it in my preview show, and I got it. It's just so great how, I mean, no better competitor, so much skill.
I would take those two in beach volleyball.
Oh, yeah, just digging and setting, and then let Big D put it down.
Good flick.
Oh, that was weird.
Just a no call.
Yeah, we all know it's out, but
Elise knew it first,
yes,
and Tyra knew it second. And that's going to be what Dallas has to do and will do, is attack Elise before Deckel can attack Tyra or Augie for that matter. So have to do it. Nice ball.
oh no.
And that's a force, yeah.
Deckel is going to try to make this be skinny doubles over there and just force them to go behind, which Tyra hit a beautiful dink behind him in that rally.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Augie giving a thumbs up.
Oh, man. I think that was a...
Side of the temple, maybe. Yeah.
Boy.
Good thing avoided the eye there. What a serve. That ball hung on top of that.
Did it ever?
If you got to pick somebody to return Deckel serve, Tyra might be on a short list there.
Yes.
Handling it really well so far.
Yeah, just don't give freebies back. Make them earn it.
Right. Great spot.
Oh, and Elise just absolutely screaming.
For those watching at home, too, wanting to learn about mixed, you do have to go behind the guy a good amount. You can't just avoid him. You got to go behind him.
Ideally on the ground.
That serve's not coming out. Too good.
6-5.
Look at this, Tyra. Oh,
that's disgusting.
Right out, point.
Hello.
And guess what, Deckel? Elise was there for the next one.
Yep. She's always there. You got to know that.
She is always there.
You got to know that.
6-6. Right out, point.
God, there's just so much power.
I mean, and reach, too.
Yep.
I mean, that you got to keep that so shallow.
Yep.
7-6. Right out,
Goes
point.
big on that
So
one,
he's got
doesn't he?
one service winner, Dave, and one miss.
Yeah.
So we're neutral.
And I think Augie
7-7.
and Tyra will sign up for neutral.
Yep. Yep. Ooh.
Side out, point.
Just
8.
wide, real
Dallas is
close.
thinking, what?
Can't ask the referee.
Yeah, so don't talk to Jim. You can't ask me.
Challenge.
Eric Roddy is screaming from the truck. Challenge.
Dallas flash for the out.
All right, here we go. They
As
listened.
it stands, rally is at 8-7.
I will say, Dave, it is extremely hard to tell. That ball does not compress.
Yeah, you don't get that oval from a tennis ball that you get when it does hit.
No, right.
I mean, the size of a dime or a nickel is what's hitting the ground.
And now that I look at it, it might actually be out.
Yeah, it's tough in here, Eric. It's tough.
Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Unfortunately, it is not our call, sir.
Man, that is as close as it gets.
What do you think about the Deckel grip? Because it is so unique that he runs that index finger up the back of the grip. What does that do for him, and why do you think he does it?
Yeah, we see Fed do that some a little bit. I think it's a control thing. When your hands are that big and you're that tall, I think it feels more like a ping pong paddle in his hand. For a lot of people, it feels like maybe like a mini tennis racket. So adding that finger stability gives you just a little bit more control, I think, especially with kind of the softer shots.
Yeah.
You don't need quite as much spin and torque on those as you do a steady hand. So
After video review, call stands, balls out.
yeah.
Lost
I
the
jumped
free
the gun there.
challenges.
Sorry, Dallas.
3 free challenges remaining. You have 3 free challenges remaining.
And what's interesting is you only get 1 timeout, but you get 3 video challenges a match. You get 1 timeout a game. So people are going to get creative with the use of a challenge.
That is so awesome. That is so well orchestrated by Agiga. You go behind him, you see the paddle drop behind his body, and you bull rush the Ernie. Great job.
8-8.
Same guy.
Top of the tape, I know.
All right, missed the last
9-8.
one. Oh, boy.
He heard you.
Point.
Deckel is hitting his spots with perfection right now. Finding the right hit, finding the inside foot. He's just on it right now. Really good stuff.
Yeah, Tyra tried to get it
10-8.
behind him, but too high. Does not go for the ATP.
Great hands by Augie. Not in great position there and stuck it. Is there a more freeing position in pickleball than playing right side mix with Deckel?
No. Just
9-10.
That guy is huge. Had that pleasure before. Just make a couple thirds, Dave, then let the big man eat. Goodbye.
Your fellow booth member Adam Stone profited from that spot.
Oh, got titles there. Dig some stuff out of transition and
have a good hand.
11-9.
Backhand counter.
Yes.
A good one. Jeez. We've seen him do that twice, dude. He's bombed the serve back line. He's missed the third drive. It's a killer.
Absolute killer.
10-11.
First mistake for Tyra in a long time.
So a chance to switch ends with a 3-point lead. We have a little shadow coming in, so that could become a factor. Just a little off balance from all that jumping along the tightrope there. He's a Walenda brother out here.
And Dallas reacted, right, Dave?
Yes.
11-12.
Yes. Interesting. Okay.
Side out, point 13.
Elise
Timeout change
is
in.
an
13,
honorary
11.
Newman with that scream to let the ball go. And Dallas is down 2 at the switch. So nice job by Elise holding steady and
holding her own.
Big D, Deckel bar all over the place. What does Dallas need to do?
They're going to have to find a way to create some offense, and right now I think they're letting Deckel do too much. They're going to have to find a way to make Elise uncomfortable. Going behind Deckel was working, but now he's starting to take over again. So they're going to have to find a way to neutralize him.
So can they neutralize the big man? We will find out. DC up 2. Deckel's 5 and 2.
Gotcha.
Tyra 5 and 2.
But not now, though, because they're coming back in 10, 9.
Yeah, this is a tough. That's a tough look for North Carolina pickleball right here. Welcome back, everybody. Love the greenery of the great state of Georgia, and we love the fact, Eric, that we have our own channel now, Pickleball TV, streaming 24/7. Catch it on Prime Video, 229 Roku, and Samsung TV Plus 1184. We love it. We got so much more coming.
Point.
Right out of the gate here, Dave. Another point for DC right off the switch. So the biggest lead of the match so far with 3 for the game. Nice spot by Tyra.
Side out, point.
Deckel trying a lefty there.
Yeah, I know. Desperation mode. Todd Fote was brilliant with saving with the left hand yesterday. Desperation.
Yep. I love that. That's what I mean. They're going to have to find a way to create some offense. I don't mind driving at the big fella either. Keep them honest.
13-14.
There we go.
Point.
He's feeling it now. Look at him.
That is Augie Gug going absolutely bananas right there.
That's right.
14-14.
No way.
Yes
She's
way.
there. She's
Again, not on that one.
Side out, point. 15.
Elise Jones loving every minute of that. Happy Mother's Day from Deckel. Bang.
At least getting to play cheerleader there,
Yeah.
which is always fun.
15-14.
There you go.
My goodness.
They had it set up. She just couldn't get that ball down. Really good.
Deckel is getting his steps in
He
this
is.
match. My goodness.
And he knew he had to do it, and he's doing it. So kudos to him.
I mean, Elise is sliding, straddling the
16-14.
sideline.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a volley.
Oh,
Nice
Side
job.
out, point. 15.
Unreal hands all around.
man alive. Tyra Black, that was awesome.
And again, she is flatlined and stayed consistent the whole
15,
time.
16.
Really, really good. No way.
Point.
Yes way, Eric Roddy. Hooks
Holy
it
cow.
in there.
From the shoelaces. And he had a 4-inch gap to fit that ball through. He was toast.
Not a timeout, just a little visit to the towel over there. And boy, back-to-back matches that are high level. You got to hit
16,
winners
16.
to win.
Yep. Love the serve.
Side out, point.
I mean,
17.
Tyra thinks that is on the ground past him, and he flicks it out of the air.
Yeah.
17-16.
What a ball.
Point.
She had it. That's the thing. Right after you get that ball behind him, Dave, you got to lean in and be aggressive to Elise there. And she did the opposite.
Great track down by the big fella. He was in trouble. So don't panic, amateur players.
18,
Throw
No.
it back in the kitchen.
Get it back in there.
Side out,
That's a
point.
killer.
17.
Elise, come on.
Oh,
Put that in. She knows it too.
yeah, missing a third wide at this point in the
17-18.
match is a killer. Make them at least play.
Had to win that point twice, Dave. Yes. That ball was going to hit the P on the MLP back there.
Yeah, that's still part of the logo, so why not? Be a little target. I don't believe extra points would be awarded, but maybe you get an invoice for some of the video board back there. Here we go, Big D.
This is the twilight part of this game too, Dave, where if Dallas doesn't make a move here, it's going to be over quick.
Wrong color shirt. Here we go. 1917.
Oh, my.
And Deckel not going for the serve, Dave, is a testament to Tyra because it's not been worth the risk, and he knows that, and he rolls it in. So Tyra's winning that battle right now.
Side out, point, 20.
Again, Elise Jones, pure energy.
Yeah, she's going to get some returns down the stretch, so she's going to have to make some thirds.
Here we go. There's one. Tyra did not have that flick a year ago or even 5 months ago, Dave. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Really, really good.
Within one, can they tie it on their serve? They have done very little over the last stretch.
Point.
Whoa. Was there a hole in Deckel's paddle there? He was there.
I don't think he can believe how much pace it came back with.
Yeah.
He knew she was hitting it off the top of her shoes.
20,
Here we go.
It's 20 apiece, folks.
Side out,
that was going to be a winner.
21.
But you'll take a freebie right there.
I like it from Augie.
Yeah.
Just 1 millimeter
21,
away.
20.
Jeez.
Side out, point.
Deckel decided the risk was
21.
worth it and ended up not working out.
So both the fellas.
And again, we might get a ball switch here. How many Deckel serves does it take to egg a pickleball?
Play on.
Play on? I'm sure Deckel won't mind.
We got the ball stashed in the cooler over there, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping them cold.
Oh, we're living up to, it's not quite full hot Atlanta yet, but it's, in fact, today is a beautiful day for pickleball.
We got lucky considering.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
What's the norm here?
21, 21.
We're just around 80 degrees.
So good. You can see that the roll dink for Tyra still not quite as confident as the slice. So
work in progress. The third was unbelievable.
Great, great. All right, got a hold return here, like you said earlier, Dave.
21.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Sloppy miss right there. They have got to have this next rally. Okay, Deckel, what's it going to be? The catcher's going to put down the,
there it is.
Fastball.
That's really good. And there you go, Tyra gets the dink down and away from him that time. It's all the difference, so he couldn't hit a home run there. All right, this is the point right here, Dave.
It sure is.
24-22 is tough, so we got to get this point for Dallas.
23.
Good.
Oh, my goodness, there's no way.
That's one of the best resets you'll ever see. He was on the baseline, and it hit his feet, and he just perfectly finesses it over.
23 all, and both teams know.
And if you're Deckel, now is your moment to take over. 2 points. No chance. No chance.
Point. 24.
Deckelbar with the slice ATP in the perfect corner. Look at this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Augie was like, it's not even there. I don't even need to fully cover this.
And he has a play if it's topspin.
Yes.
That's what's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Game point for DC.
24-23.
What a shot.
And that will do it. What a battle. 2 in a row. Go to DC.
Said I was on deck.
Nip and tuck the whole way. And Big D said, I got you, Eric Roddy. I'm going to deliver. And
well done.
did he ever. A wild ATP at 23 apiece and then earns it there. So it's up to the Johnsons to force a dream breaker. Can they do it? We'll find out. This is Major League Pickleball at its finest right here in Atlanta. Oh dear. Okay. Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. Good call.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Tension galore on center court here, and that's only going to continue as this is the last 2 matches of MLP, and then these courts are going to be on fire for the rest of the week as a major championship is at stake here for the Vizzy Atlanta Open, 2,000 points. So it's the equivalent, Eric, of winning 2 Opens.
Cool. A lot at stake.
Everybody's here. It's going to be fabulous.
And here we go, Dave. The Dallas Flash, excuse me, I almost said Pickleball Club. They saved what I think they believe is their better team for the second go around here. They have to have a win.
They do, and ironically, we have Rachel Rohrabacher and James Ignatowicz.
Here we go.
And the ties to Anna Bright are immense over there. So they had to play. They did not actually play against her earlier, but this is a lot of fun. Here we go, Georgia Johnson. Let's play pickleball. How will this look different than the first mixed?
I think you're going to see a lot more, maybe more multiple strategies at play, Dave, instead of just one. So just like that right there, not only do you have one person who can speed up and play offense, you've got Rohrabacher to deal with too. So not just Big Papa, but Rohrabacher too.
Yeah, and obviously we take the lefty out of there, so cross-court dinking from the ladies we'll see as well.
Only one capable of cracking the serve real big, and we'll see if he does it over there, Big Papa Jimmy.
Yeah.
3-0.
Great start for the Johnsons. There's a
point.
I would venture to say 2 to 3 times more dinks hitting this one too, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Anna Bright, she's on the other side of that scoreboard that you're looking at there, full.
She sure is.
Playing on grandstand.
Literally in action right now.
Well, couldn't tell who hit that first one, Dave. Rohrbach or Ignatowicz.
We'll go with the longer arms of James Ignatowicz, but this is a
5-0.
Yeah. And George just said, I saw Deckel's ATP. I got one on the forehand side here.
I'm going to hit it about 8 times harder.
Yes, 6-0 with that slap, and she has such a slappy forehand that's perfect for an ATP.
That ball was cooked.
6-0.
Are you kidding?
Point. Timeout, DC Pickleball.
No reaction, nothing. It's just like, yep, 7-0.
This is a rare sighting in MLP to call timeout before you've scored. It happens all the time in side-out scoring because you might be down 4-0 and you want to just settle this down. 7-0 when you only have one timeout here? My goodness.
And still not the most shocking score of the weekend, Dave. We had a
21-4
Dreambreaker led by Charlotte, Dr. Schick.
Yes, I asked him about that. The first 4 were 3-1.
Right.
So they're up 12-4, and then they didn't lose another point. 9 in a row.
No, and it's not like Miami played bad. They just went on a heater. Viv Glosman is severely underrated at singles.
Yes.
She needs to be in the conversation as a top singles player.
Yeah, big lady, covers the court, moves terrific, though, so don't let that fool you. So, all right, Kyle McKenzie, earn your money over there, coach. It's 7-0. What a man, Georgia, come on.
Here we go.
Right out, point, 1.
They hit a few too many balls high to Jimmy there. They're on the board. Monkey's off the back now.
1-7. Point.
And this is, what I think Dallas needs to avoid, Dave, is you've got to lead, but that doesn't mean you change what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to be uber aggressive.
2-7.
And Rohrabacher winning that cross-court dink battle is a problem.
Yep. And Georgia needs to remember to go behind Jimmy every now and then, like we saw Tyra doing with Big D.
Right out, point, 8. Eight, 3. Side out, point.
Amateurs 4. At home, there's a speed up from the midcourt.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
4-8.
I mean, that was barely inside the baseline.
Yeah. Great relief from Rohrabacher.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of space in the 20 by 44 wide. It looks like a tennis court, but the dimensions fool you.
5-8.
Oh, just deep.
Point.
I saw a nice little one-handed counter from Georgia there.
Yep, everyone's been working on the J-Dub flick there. Such a benefit of having a good group, Dave, is you can learn from each other and grow your game quickly. So seeing that around the different groups in pickleball.
No doubt about it. Find out that your best stuff is not really good enough if you go to these other cities. What a recovery.
Point.
And Georgia's got to be careful. If you're not going to go behind Jim, you got to get that ball cross. Give J-Dub a chance to get in the firefight.
7-9.
The lead is down to 2. Oh my.
Point.
It was 7-0 about 4 minutes ago, Dave.
The timeout was called and the rampage. Who says you can't come back in MLP? Come on now.
It's a much better pattern from JW. Really good.
What'd you like? What was different?
I think he started by coming over and taking that first dink and getting across her Rohrabacher and then sliding and flicking right up her line there. It's nice.
Oh. Side out, point.
I mean, that's Rachel's ball, Jimmy.
No, not when he can
Golly,
get a big bear paw on it. Yeah.
Man.
The heaviest hands. Oof.
Side out, point.
Talk about who hits the biggest ball. It's Sock, Ignatowicz, Deckel. I mean, those are the first three that come to mind.
11-9. Side out, point.
And I'll give the
10.
Thomas Wilson flying Ernie put away in that conversation as
and
well.
his overhead
Yeah.
good night. Look out.
Again, Rohrabacher is winning those dinks when they get into it.
And you can see, Dave, that DC is shrinking the court, right? It's Georgia only being able to hit to about a 2-foot square now. Needs to go behind him. Well, close.
Good
What a
lead
serve.
there.
Yeah, that serve right on the line.
Right on it, and guess what? It was 7-0 Dallas. It is now 12-11 DC. Wow.
What a shot.
Oh, no.
Side out, point. 12.
Your ball, my ball, your ball.
Just talk, everybody. Talk.
And if I say 12-5 run, Dave, you're not thinking pickleball.
No.
That is basketball.
No, somebody's dunking on somebody.
12-12.
All right, who's going to have the lead at the end switch?
That's so
Point.
good.
All
13,
sorts
so
of
good.
crazy
13-12.
net cords. Well, if you would have told DC we're going to switch ends and you're only down 1, they would have said, sign me
Blank
up.
check. Blank check for that.
So the lead is but 1 here for Dallas, and they have to have it. They won the women's. They dropped the first of the 2 mixed and the men's. So we're going to take a quick break. Can the Johnsons force a dream breaker? We'll find out. Welcome back, everybody. Guess what, Eric Roddy? We got another barn burner here in this one. 13-12 at the switch after it was 7-0. Come on now.
I think the crowd was getting ready for the dream breaker, but hold your horses here. We're not done yet.
Time in. 13-12.
Relentless.
Right out, point.
And
Relentless.
he's like, go ahead and try and get it to Rachel. You're not gonna.
It's not gonna
You're
happen.
Not gonna.
I got her.
13-13. Right
Not
out,
the
point.
spot, Rachel.
14.
That's the no-go zone on big J-Dub's backhand. And it down so quick,
14-13.
Eric.
Strongest wrist, maybe on tour.
Oh, my. Great lead from
Good lead.
Ignatowicz.
14.
Georgia doing a good job. They've gone behind James
Yes.
a couple times in that rally. Just gonna have to keep doing that.
14-14.
Oh, my God.
Right
Man,
out, point.
just too tight to
15.
the net, and you just
Unlucky.
hate it. You run out of real estate, and there's nothing you can do.
15-14.
Whoa.
Right out, point. 15.
So J-Dub, who is a very good singles player, you don't see a
No.
forehand drive in his doubles that often.
No, that was roped.
15-15.
What a serve.
Right out, point. 16.
I think the net just saved Georgia Johnson's
Yes,
life there.
It did. I mean, those first three
Were terrifying.
swings.
16-15.
Reset. Oh, my
That's
God.
pretty.
Point.
Ignatowicz took the bait of an angle there, and that was J-Dub's only chance to get out of it, and then, boy, was that pretty.
We've got 2 slice ATPs, one by Deckel, one by J-Dub.
17-15.
Unreal.
Right out,
Great
point.
spot again.
16.
Those of you watching at home see how easily they hit the feet. James hitting JW's feet there. Really, really nice.
Yes.
16-17.
If you got your mom a pedicure for Mother's Day, do it in pickleball as well.
And that's where I'd like to just either get that ball down, Georgia, or go behind James. Easier said than done, but
Rachel has been the better dinker in this match.
17-17.
17 all.
Oh, my.
Unreal.
Wow.
That's unreal.
Point.
What a lob. What a backhand flail overhead there
Yes,
from
that was
Georgia to get it
nice.
down.
That
James
would have been a
all over.
winner, and James ready. Can someone get a 2-point lead?
Uh-oh.
They
George
can
saying,
indeed.
bounce it, and J-Dub hits it. It looked like it was staying in. Timeout called here.
So again, a timeout was called at 7-0 down by DC, and now they've got Dallas calling timeout, and their chance to even stay in this match is suddenly very much in question, Eric.
Yep.
What changed?
Yep. I think what we saw is Ignatowicz saying, hey, I'm going to play bully ball. And he comes over. His average position on the court, Dave, is right where that ref is staying at the kitchen. I mean, he is taking so much of the court, and George and J-Dub can't get it over.
And Tailgate Ted, we love you. We love that you're watching. And, yeah, there's been a lot of battles, certainly in
Cowboys,
that
Commanders.
NFC East,
Yeah.
yes. So it's alive and well here on Championship Court right here in Major League Pickleball. So for all of you Commanders fans, get behind DC here. If you hate that blue star, guess you can look at that Dallas Flash lightning bolt, and
that's right.
if you squint.
That's right. What a serve. Georgia finally getting through to brother.
Brother, listen.
Leave it. Huge point there if you're Dallas Flash.
18-19.
Yes. Right row.
Gotta keep moving, move. Tough one there.
Every third has got to be in the court, even if it's up.
That's right. That's it, though. That was the right play. She tried. That's what pressure can do. It's just so hard to avoid him.
21-18.
To avoid Jimmy.
The intensity of Elise Jones watching these rallies and cheering for her teammates is unreal. Folks, just watch her a little bit once they get to the kitchen. It is unbelievable teammate.
Yeah, and this one, barring a miracle here, Dave, is all but over.
But the whole thing is a miracle.
I know,
it was 7-0 the other way.
What a turnaround.
Now they're 2 points from running it out and getting all 3 standings points, Eric Roddy.
Unbelievable. A 15, no, oh my gosh, a 22-11 run. Holy cow, they doubled their score. Here we go. Make that 24-11 run. Jeez.
It is match point for DC.
I can't tell you the last time the Ignatowicz and Rohrabacher missed a ball. There we go.
All right, one is safe, but
good. This is an
I'd
uphill
say the
battle.
mountain is impossible, but we've seen it within this very match.
It's not impossible. Here we go.
And that will do it. The DC pickleball team rallies in this match from an unbelievable hole, and they rally from losing the first of this match and win 3 straight. So tough day for Dallas.
Unreal.
And a great response from DC. My goodness gracious. 25-19. 25-12 run against the Johnsons. Are you kidding me?
Unheard of almost.
Wow. So we will talk to a couple members of the winning team when we come back. Well earned, DC. Well earned indeed.